Hello, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So good to see you again today on this bright and sunshiny Tuesday that we have before us. As you taken that love letter that you have from God and turn into Colossians chapter 1 and verse 21, I'll just remind us all that we're looking this week at being encouraged, being diligent, as Paul told Timothy yesterday in 2 Timothy, to be diligent in what we do, to be ready to stand up for our faith and let others know what we believe and why we believe it. And a reminder then today that of what Jesus has done for us. It's the one of the many reasons that we have to do exactly what we're looking at doing this week, being strong and being firm in our faith, and understanding that even in the midst of all the chaos that we see taking place today, God's still in control. God is still God, and all we need to do is just keep in mind that He's never lost control. He's never surprised. He has everything in the palm of his hand. Let's look at Colossians chapter 1 and 2 verses, 21 and 22. And you were once alienated and hostile in mind because of your evil actions. I know God, we have one more verse, but I know God led us to this today because of what we're seeing on the news. There's so much going on the news today, so much evil taking place in our country. And that's where we just have to keep in mind that God knows what's going on and will continue to work in your lives and my lives when we do that. Said, and you were once alienated and hostile in mind because of your evil actions, but now he has reconciled you by his physical body through his death to present you holy, faultless, and blameless before God. We have to know that it's important for us, especially in times like we're seeing now, to stand up for what we believe in, to stand up for our faith. The story is told of a man who stretched a rope across Niagara Falls, tightrope. And he walked across the tightrope, and the crowd, that's good. Maybe been done before. Then he gets a wheelbarrow, and he wheels the wheelbarrow across the tightrope, across Niagara Falls. And the crowd cheers. And then he grabs a bag of cement, and he puts it in, 200 pounds of cement, as a matter of fact, in the wheelbarrow. Wheels it across the tightrope, across Niagara Falls, and the crowd just, an uproar, a real uproar. And he goes back and he says, now who in this crowd believes that I can do that with a man in the wheelbarrow? And hands go up everywhere. And he looks at one man. And he says, and you, sir, you can be the very first. And you know what? You couldn't see the man for the cloud of dust he was leaving behind. You see, he wanted to see what was going to take place. He just didn't want to be a part of it. It leads me to believe and think that people are willing, we're seeing, as we read, we're seeing evil of all kinds around our country today. We're seeing exactly what is on the minds of people. We see real people when we see this. What do they see when they see you? Do they see the real you? Do they see one who's putting on a front? Are you ready to act on your faith today? God is working in the lives of his people each and every day, wanting us to stand up and to speak out for our faith. And I'm just wondering today, are you willing to answer his call to do that? Blessings until tomorrow. Look forward to seeing you then. God loves you, and I do too, with all my heart.